迎收看 Top Careers Taiwan 赢在职涯，让 ITI 台湾最专业的商务人才训练机构，带您用中英文与各领域大神喝咖啡聊职涯。
Hello everyone, my name is Tyson and I'll be hosting today's episode of Talk Careers Taiwan. Our guest today is Michael Yeh.
Yes.
He is an Asia sales rep for Mac Valves, but he's also an entrepreneur and franchisee. He also happens to be an ITI alumnus. So Michael, welcome to the show and welcome back to the campus.
Yeah, so glad to be back here.
Yeah. When's the last time you were on the campus?
Last time, I think we just at the time that I graduated that time.
Years ago.
Last time I think it's 2 years ago.
Okay.
Before the COVID-19 things that we back to school to as an alumni to teach the classmate here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So you actually met some of the students then later on.
Exactly.
Oh, very cool. Okay. So, so you were back here, you said 2 years ago?
Yeah.
How long has it been since you were a student here?
Oh, I think it's almost 4 years. Yeah,
4
it's quite a
years.
long time. It's time flies.
We chatted on the phone a little bit and you said that how long it's been. And I was like, I don't believe it. Like, it really does not feel like it's been that long.
Yeah, so long.
Yeah, so I was your teacher back then. And like that year was just so memorable for me.
Really?
Absolutely, yeah.
So glad we did that.
Yeah. No, I uncovered the picture of your class and I'm just like, yeah, it honestly feels like yesterday.
Really? I thought it was just like
here.
a naughty boy or something.
No,
Just like
no. No, good memories, really good memories.
Thank you.
So, it's been a while and we've kind of connected a little bit here and there, but I am curious to know, what did you do after you graduated?
Yeah, actually, at first I find a very good job and a full-time job. And after graduate, I just opened a bar just nearby the ITI campus, just in the Jingshan Street. Yeah, just like 2 months later after graduate. And later on, I traveled a lot from whole Asia, including Southeast Asia and East Asia and China, because that's my full-time job.
Okay.
Yeah. And then I opened a noodle shop years ago. Yeah, just
because you didn't have enough to do yet, so...
Yes. So actually, I opened the noodle shop is because my job has become because in the COVID-19, so I cannot go abroad, so I stuck in Taiwan. So I just need to find something to do.
You were bored.
Yeah.
Okay. So how did I'm curious about that. Did the pandemic affect your? Because you say you have a bar and then you have your noodle shop.
Yes.
So did the pandemic affect you very much at that time?
Yeah, it did because for the bar, I almost closed the bar for 2 months.
Wow.
Open. Yeah, but because at the time that is everybody's panicked, so I cannot open the bar because in the bar you cannot wear the mask, right? So you need to chat, you need to drink, you need to yelling something. Yeah, so I just choose to close and. But because this is very small business, so we can still take the risk of the after that.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. But you were able to keep it open though.
Yeah.
That's really great. That's good.
Yeah, I would say it's very lucky.
Absolutely. Yeah. Not everyone else was so lucky, but that's great. And so these shops are still open today too.
Yeah, sure.
Good.
Both of them.
So I mean, you've done so much after you graduated.
I did a lot of things in 4 years.
Even found time, you said, to travel around. You said that was for work you were traveling?
Yeah.
Okay. So, I mean, you have so many things going on. You're not even in the country sometimes because you're traveling.
Yeah.
So there's a word that I recently learned, and I feel you have to tell me if this is correct, but I feel like this describes you.
Okay.
The word is斜槓.
斜槓, yeah, exactly. I think I would say it's almost 100% correct.
Okay, yeah. So for people who are listening in English, 斜槓means I guess the translation is slash. In English.
Yeah.
So this is like somebody like yourself who is a sales rep slash franchisee slash entrepreneur slash, I don't know, whatever else you're doing. Do you do like art on the side too? Like, I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah. I think just like the Game of Thrones, that's something like AKA something like that. It's king of something, queen of something. Yeah. So I just like you say, slash. It's kind of like side hustle, but I make it real and I enjoy all the different position, different characters. So it's
you
cool.
Enjoy the hustle.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, well, that's good. This is it. It keeps you very busy, obviously, but there must be something you enjoy.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Actually, I'm a very busy, lazy guy because I don't want to do anything when I was bored or is free. So I used to filling all the responsibility or something to fill in my time. So I would say, once I get bored, I say, let's get something new or something interesting. Yeah. So for the bar, and it's really opened my eyes, like because I get to know a lot of different people in different industry. Even though that I opened a noodle shop, is that I met a very good friends at the bar, and then we said, what are you doing like this? So after I realized his industry, and he opened a new franchise, and then I joined them. So it's also connect together. So I would say all of these side hustles give me like not just like the money. I would say just money, just a little bit, but the more part is that I can feel achievement or something. I finished something. It's good.
Yeah, that's actually one way that I've heard the word side hustle or slash being described is that it's not just a part-time job. Like, people don't want to have like all these different part-time jobs. They describe slash or a side hustle in a more positive way, where it's not just about making money.
Yeah, exactly.
It's passion. It's something you're interested in. Like you're getting more out of it than just getting money.
Yeah, I think it's different from like part-time job or something. Slash or斜槓is like you need to more engage in your business or your store or something, or even though engage in specific character. So once you get involved in, and you will enjoy all the time. Yeah. So
like you don't only enjoy the other things you're doing on the side, but what about your main job too? Do you also find that you're more energetic, you have more life maybe going into your main job? Yeah,
of course, because I would say I love my job actually, because I can travel around and just buy the ticket, and just because my job is not only sales product. My job is that to push others sell the product. So it's kind of interesting. So I enjoy my job, and when I get bored, and I can switch the position that, my job's done, and then let's go to the side hustle, and also enjoy, like, because I love drinking all kind of like alcohol or something, the wine, the beer, all of them. So I enjoy this, and I open a bar. I can enjoy the drinking in my bar. Sounds perfect, right?
Sure.
Yeah.
Absolutely. You're already like focusing on your interests, and you're building something. You're making money.
Oh, yeah.
on something you're interested in.
Yeah, it's not just about making money. Actually, it's not making too much money, actually. Yeah, but in the process that I can, knowing people, I can get more knowledge, because I get into this industry, right? I get into the beer industry. I knew a lot of people, insiders. So I know even though I open a bar, and after that I take a study into the craft beer. I also get a license from American of the beer tester. I can be a judge right now. I can judge, is this beer brewing good or not? So it's like I never saw that, because at first I just enjoy drinking, and then after open a bar, I can get into one of the insider, and I can enjoy the whole process in this industry. So it's cool.
That's really cool. Yeah. So it opens up new skills for you, new opportunities, new communities. there's just so much that you're getting out of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's really cool. Okay, so actually let's talk about the bar. It's called 3+1 Beer Bar.
Yes.
What was the process of starting this up? Like, where did this begin?
Actually, this is very interesting. As I remember that at that time I was the student here. He's going to maybe 1 or 2 months going to graduate, but I invite one of my friends he just come back Taiwan from Thailand, and he just, okay, hey, let's meet up in Hsinchu. And I bring some friends. I think both of you are very kind person and enjoy drinking. Okay, let's drink in a bar here. And I just start drinking all around all the bar in Hsinchu at one day. And we just say, okay, this bar is cool, and that one's cool. And we start to, after 3 bars, we can start to imagine that, what if we open a bar in the future or something, and in Hsinchu? Okay, yeah, that would be cool, that would be fun. And this just one time I met that person. It's the first time. Mm-hmm. So it's interesting. And at that time, I saw it's a joke. But after I graduate, 1 month later, they say, okay, let's put on some money. Let's open a bar. Seriously?
Remember the time we talked about this thing?
yeah, that's good. I think it's good. Okay. And I would say, yeah, let's do it. So, and then we start the 3+1 Beer Bar here at September 2018.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's cool.
Yeah. Okay. So, I mean, like, there's obviously more to it than that. You just started it up.
Yeah.
Like, there's obviously like a process to getting that going. So.
Yeah. Actually, the decision is making so quick. But in the middle of that, we still take some time to discuss what's the scale. Is that a very huge shop, or just that's a little bit like beer shop something? But I think everyone is like, it's okay. Let's just make the decision. Everything's okay. So I would say, but because this is about an entrepreneur, so at that time I was thinking about, okay, we never start a business before because we all graduate, just graduate. So let's put the risk in the limit, right? So we start to open a very tiny shop, just maybe 20 seats or something. So that would be cool. And then right now is a beer bar here.
Good, yeah.
It's cool.
So just one simple conversation turns into something that actually is very real. Yeah. You never know when it's going to start, right?
Yeah.
How it's going to start. Okay, so you started talking about this. You were still a student at the time?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think the first time we met, yes, we're still the student here.
Right.
Yeah,
so even though you're doing other things, something else comes out of it.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
I think a lot of students here enjoy drinking. Okay. At that time, I don't know, but I would say it's good, like for networking, because get to know other campers or something. Yeah.
So you're surrounded by people with similar interests.
Yeah.
And you have, I don't know, I guess you're surrounded, you're in this atmosphere where you're talking about creation and business and, people are getting these ideas for entrepreneurship.
Yeah.
You're just in the right kind of bubble for that, I guess.
Yeah, exactly. I just thinking, what if I become the bar owner? That would be so nice. Everybody's thinking, that's so cool.
And they say, stop thinking about it, just do it.
Yeah.
And then you act. Oh, that's great. Okay, so then, you started the beer bar, and then you said you were bored. So tell me about the franchise then. How did you get into this?
Yeah, actually, this is the customer in my bar. I get to know him in my bar, and we just chat again. I think he's very good, and because he opened a lot of different franchise in Jinshan Street, and this time he decide to create a new brand of his noodle shop. And he just came to me, and then we just check. I said, wow, that's a great idea. That's so cool. And after that, I was like, okay, maybe just also a joke or something. But after I was half a year, he really started a new brand in Jinshan Street. And I say, wow, that's so cool. And the noodle shop looks so great. And the price is like very, very good. And the quality is also great. And so after a year, I just told him, oh, I think that noodle shop is really pretty good. Can I join your business or something?
Wow.
And
okay.
I said, okay, yeah, sure. Maybe we can do in the franchise. Because even though at that time they haven't released the franchise to other people,
okay.
because I get to know him. So I said, okay, let's try it. Maybe we can open another brand, the same brand, the franchise in other place, right? So I just, okay, right now I live in Taoyuan. Let's start a noodle shop in Taoyuan. And then that opened.
That's great. What's the name of the noodle shop?
It's called 墨竹亭.
Okay.
Yeah, it's kind of like Sichuan, like spicy noodle, but it tastes good.
Okay.
So good.
Yeah, that sounds great. Actually, I have to go and check this out. This is so interesting. Yeah. Okay. So this all started from a conversation, a joke.
Yeah.
You thought it was a joke.
Yes.
But then all you had to do was ask a question.
Yeah. Sure. For sure. I just like asking how you do that, or what's your thought, what's your plan. So because I enjoy the process that talking about maybe something like business model and what you're doing. Maybe you are not an entrepreneur, but you are an employee or something. I was asking about what is the business model of your company or your industry. So how it works, because you can survive and you can make money, right? So I enjoy to asking a lot of questions.
And then also asking like, hey, can I get involved somehow? Can we do this together?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, like I think that's like for people who are considering something like this, they might think, oh, I don't know how to do it. I don't know how to get into it.
Oh, yeah.
But really the easiest way to get started is just to ask questions.
Yes.
And ask for opportunities, because you never know when they're going to come up.
Yeah, because things will not coming by nothing, right? You have to do something, or you have to asking some question, because sometimes I would say most of people very kind, because everybody is enjoying the sharing, right? They want to share some ideas, share some business model, or even like sharing together to make money. Yeah. So just asking, and I don't know he will accept or not, but and now it's good, right?
Yeah. So that's exactly right. Like I think generally people do want to help.
Yeah.
People are interested in talking about themselves and what they do.
Yeah,
so,
exactly.
Yeah, that's great to ask those questions then. Okay, so you are running the beer bar. You're also running this franchise. How do you juggle all of the responsibilities and manage your time? Like, you just seem so busy.
Yeah.
Not to mention your full-time job that you also have.
Yes. So actually, I always find a way, because just like I told people at the beginning that I'm a very lazy guy. So
you haven't shown me that yet, but okay.
Yeah, because if I do nothing, I will just lie down the sofa and just like playing video game or something. But I don't want to do that. So I try to filling a lot of things or a lot of time into my free time. So I was talk about if you really want to manage your time, the first thing is that just get a lot of duty or responsibility, because no one wants to fail others' expectation, right? So it will give you some pressure. So once I asking and once I get a promise, at least I need to do at least 80% or 70%, right? So I would say I just keep promise everything. So I just keep motivate myself to doing a lot of different job. Yeah, that's the way I like pushing myself.
Okay, now I can hear the listeners saying, "Yeah, but I don't have the time to do this. Like, there's no time to do any of this stuff."
I heard that was an excuse, right? You don't have time, but you still spend a lot of time like on YouTube and Facebook, even though I spend a lot of time on YouTube. Yeah, but I would say things like this at the beginning will be the most difficult part. So once you get the, just like investment, once you get investment and after that, you don't want to give up because you already put some effort into it, right? So I would say at the first time, just don't be afraid. You just be brave. That just maybe invest your time, invest your money, and after that, you will cherish your money, right?
Right.
You don't want to waste of them. So just like at the first, just do it, and then just try to maintain it. And then after that, the maintenance it doesn't cost you so much time, because once a system has been built, and all you need is to maintain all the every function, operation, like open a store, just manage the people is okay, the finance okay, that's enough. Yeah. So the only difficult part is at the beginning. I would say that. Yeah. So just do it.
Okay. Yeah. Looking at it from the beginning stage looks so daunting and so scary.
Yeah.
Perhaps, but yeah, that's I think what people might not see past is just that beginning stage.
Yes.
It's like, how do I get started? So
yeah, it's just like a war. But if you go through that, it's like, oh, it's easy.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's great. I love that. Okay. So what has been the most challenging part of being an entrepreneur?
Wow.
And if you can think of like a way to overcome that, what would you say?
I would say actually at the first year I started a bar, I also struggling of a lot of things. But after I take a lot of time to thinking of all the process and all the my worry or something. But I found out the question is about how to adjust our mindset. I would say because once you start some business or everything, you put on expectation or something, right? But you need to adjust your mindset by every time you doing the modification or something. So at first, I saw my mindset is that, okay, I open the bar, I'm the bar owner, I need to do a lot of things. But the end of the time, I say, oh, no, I'm not so great. I just doing my job and I just doing my part. That would be good. And others, I can put this to my employee or my partnership or something. Everyone can be part of that. So just don't push myself at like so much pressure. So I would say setting a mindset is very important. And even though at first you set up it's not very well, but you can adjust by your thoughts, because mindset is like just talk to yourself, right? Just talking to myself. Oh, this is right. This is not right. Maybe this one. This process is good, and that one I don't need to put too much time or something, waste of time. Just set up a good mindset, but you still need to flexible. Yeah, because the mindset is keep changing, so you need to talk to yourself and setting your mindset to take a time to think of that. So adjust all the time. That would be good.
Okay, that's great. What do you think has been the most rewarding part of being an entrepreneur?
I would say, even though right now at the beginning I always say it's very cool because I own a bar, right?
Yeah.
I'm a bar owner. I can talk to everybody. I am a bar owner. You will be like, wow, it's so cool. This guy must be very cool. so that's a really interesting part that I can just show off.
Okay, sure.
Yeah, but this is one part, and another part is that rewarding is that take the bar for example. I can get to know a lot of people, different people. Yeah, so like in my bar, even all the things that I ask my customer to do to help me. Maybe like for the AC is broken, is that one of my customers just like, oh, I can fix that for free. That's okay. And maybe my computer or my iPad is not going well, and there's a lot of people can help me. Yeah, and they're willing to do that. So that would be, wow, so grateful. And I also like, because we are enjoying all the process in drinking, in the atmosphere in my bar, and that was like so sweet.
Oh, yeah.
And some of them, even though like they willing to help me, like for example, my wedding next year, they want to help me, and a lot of things. That's, I would say, like so sweet.
Yeah. Congratulations, by the way.
Thank you.
Yeah, so like the people you meet along the way, that's really what it's all about, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So I also want to ask you about your education. Like, how did your education prepare you for all of this?
I would say the education is that the first, because I used to graduate from the engineering from college, right? And after that, I get into the ITI. I learned about, because this is my first time to learn about a business and learn how to connect the networking or something. So I would say the education is that to know how to fix problem. Yeah, I would say that's the most important. It's not exactly know how to do every detail. You just got the ability to fix the problem. So you can face like finance problem or engineering problem, but you don't know how to do it. But it's okay, everyone do that. So, but the key part is that you must face the problem, and then you will find a way to fix like all of things. So I would say the educations mean that be prepared of your mindset and don't be afraid to do all the difficulty you face, because the technology is like nowadays everything changes so fast. So you need to be prepared that you can face the problem never happened before, right? So you just get all the knowledge. Even though you don't know how to fix it, you can Google or you can use the YouTube. Just be prepared to fix everything.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that's so interesting. Like when people think about what they're learning in their education, they might think of like a specific course that they're taking, but they might not look at the whole picture.
Yes.
Right. And so all of that put together is really going to help you in unexpected ways.
Yes.
Yeah.
Exactly.
That's so good. Okay. So I do have one final question for you.
Well,
this is a question for our listeners here. What is the one bit of career advice that you would like to leave our listeners with today?
Wow.
Just one thing. Don't think of everything. Just just one.
I would say just like just do it. Don't think too much, because once you got interesting, just develop on this one spot. Don't think too much. Just do it. And once you get ready, and you will know it, right? If you think you are ready, it happen naturally that you maybe open a store or maybe you can open a company. That's very easy way, because you are well prepared and just get it all the time. Just do it. Don't think too much. I think some of our education or some lessons to put you too much pressure. It's very easy. It's not just a difficult thing.
Okay, that's awesome. That's great. Michael, you're very busy. Your time is very valuable. Thank you so much for coming in today. Thank you so much for this chat. And thank you to everyone, wherever you are, who watched or listened to today's episode. That's it.
Thank you for inviting me.
ITI 成立于30年，已为台湾培育数千名精通商用英日语、实务经贸的商业精英，校友遍布台湾100大知名企业。借由1年密集培训，建构您的专业知识、稳健台风以及自信。赶紧搜寻 ITI， 跨出职涯成功的第一步。感谢您的收看，别忘了按下订阅按钮，开启小铃铛，并给我们一个赞哦。本频道由经济部国际贸易局赞助，外贸协会 ITI 企划播出。